Good afternoon. Felt like trying something a little bit different today. All right, so I'm laying down a very light wash of this grayish purple. And then I'm going to drop in some color. I want the center to be this dark bluish purple color. So let's see how this is going to go. Just a little bit of color at first. And then, hi Cashmere. Going in with a little bit of a darker gray. I'll leave that one alone, move on to another one. So maybe I'll have a small one and then one that is going to face this way. Hi Luna, good afternoon. How has everyone's day been? Got off work, excellent. Yes, I actually have been working today. It's my first day really sitting down, planning out chemistry for the year, loading up Google Classroom, that sort of thing. Thinking about what resources I want to use again from last year, which ones I'm going to switch up. Hi, Nightlight. You're enjoying your backyard, Cashmere, enjoying the sun. Oh, mid-80s, that's the perfect summer day. Very nice. Not until after Labor Day, but my dad's birthday is at the end of August, and we've got family coming in, family I haven't seen in a few years too. So I know I'm not going to be getting time to work on lesson plans and things like that. It's going to just be time for family. So, oh, sorry about the phone. Just trying to wrap this guy up with some layers here. Okay, I've got some of that dark purple again. Fill that center out a little bit. Your birthday's the 26th. Oh yeah, my dad's the 23rd. Yes, it's nice, but I also wish it was earlier in August because as an introvert, I'm going to need some time to recover from that. And it really goes from that straight into professional development. You know, I'm going to be back with the teachers. We have our planning to do. So this is almost it. Oh, awesome, Jessica. And Nightlight, doing well today. I did a bunch of planning for next year's class. So I've been thinking about work. I'm excited at this point, still excited about the new year. So that's nice. There's always hope that it's better than the last one, right? Hey there. Thank you. This is bao hung paper. I love the texture of it. It's great for loose florals, I think. I want to add in a little bit more color in some places. That's where we've got some overlaps, adding some shadowy color. Thank you. Now I thought today I want to paint with some purple, and this is what I got. Okay, so for the insides, going to also make them quite dark. Okay, now for some greenery. Thank you. Oh, have you gotten some paint already, Kashmir? Tell us. Trying to think of what I'd like to add to the center of these. So I've got this really light, fluffy leaf going on here. Might do something else in there. Oh no, Kashmir. I'm glad to see you on here. Maybe some little vines in the background. I think I'm going to do that. Maybe add some buds. So in order to go super delicate, I'm going to switch to my petals brush. Make the little vines a little bit darker and kind of snake it through the whole thing. So this would be a nice place for a little bud. I know that's going to be a little end point. Have that go behind. Have that come in through here. Right. Have that come back out through here. Okay. Start adding a few little details. I actually wanted this to be a short session today. I was going to take my nail polish off, do them tomorrow. So when I start adding these tiny little details, it's like, oh no, this is going to be quite a long one. Just a few of these really add something, I think. Just something super delicate. Right? Hardly any paint, and it really fills up that empty space. So what I'm going to do is do a few of these, add a tiny bit of that purple, and then it's going to look like it's part of the same branch, same plant. So at this point, I really am wrapping up. Thinking about where I want to add a little bit of color. Maybe a little bit in here. I can make a little bud happen here. Now I'm thinking about balance. Where else do I want that same color little bud to pop out? Maybe give this one a little something here. Thank you. And a little bud here. Okay, so now those little floating buds need to be grounded by a stem. And then I'm going to call this one done. How to add white. Okay, a few ways. So you could use gouache. I've got white here in my gouache set. I'm showing you the blue, trying to see if I have it. Got my black. So I do have white gouache. This can cover watercolor very well. There is white watercolor. It's not fantastic for coverage. If it's something small like whiskers, yeah, Addison, I think that one works really well. I've used that in animal paintings before as like last touches, but sometimes it can get a little grayed out if you've got, you know, a darker color underneath. I just got these jelly rolls. I thought I'd add it to mostly florals as little accents, but let me see if I can show you this painting I've got on my desk. Okay, this is framed, so I don't know if it's going to give you a glare, but the jelly roll I used for those tiny little details in white, and it went over the hair pretty well. So I recommend them, I think, for details, especially over animals. So all those little tiny white dots and white lines, that's just the jelly roll pen. I'm sure they come in different sizes. The ones I got were fine, medium, bold. So the smallest was an 05. That's the Sakura jelly roll. I love it. I know artists also use that to get white on top of animal portraits and things. So that, I think, would be really nice for whiskers and details like that, or the little dots of white in the eyes. That's what I used it for. And that shows up really well. Before that, I would just have used gouache, and that's a little bit harder, especially if you're going for some very, very tiny, fine details. Again, then I feel like you have a little bit less control when you're doing it with a paintbrush versus a pen. Does anyone else have some good tips for adding white to a painting? I don't really have much experience. I know afterwards, I mean, this is like for the next one, masking fluid, I haven't dabbled in it either, but I've seen artists use like a nib for a pen and go in and do very fine work with their masking fluid and then paint over it. But that, I think, takes a lot of planning. I would also just do the white details at the end and use something like a jelly roll pen. But that's another option. Okay. I think I'm going to stop touching this one and I'm going to call this one done. I love it. This was yesterday's right here. Very different feel. Still loose florals. This was only 2 colors, and this was basically 2 colors as well. So another limited color palette, loose floral painting. I'll be back tomorrow. Plan on another day filled with chemistry planning, and then this will be my break. At some point, I'll do my nails as well in there. So that's my plan for tomorrow. Thank you, Nightlight. It's been a lot of practice to get here. So something like this is still surprising to me, I'd say. Like, I used a new brush, relatively new brush for me. Came up with something I think looks really cute. I love this one. I love how this one turned out. Always room for improvement, though. Thank you, Luna. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day as well. I'll see you back here tomorrow. I really hope you love them, Addison. Definitely give us an update. All right. Bye, everyone. See you tomorrow. Enjoy your day. Thanks, Nightlight. See you tomorrow. Bye, Jessica.